Hi, it's Sue from Createful Journals, and today I want to take you through a walkthrough of one of the templates in our monthly Inspiration Club template packs, and this is the Valentine's Day pack. So just have a quick look through it and I can show you what you have in this pack. So we've got an activity page here to start off with, and then we've got gift ideas that are all based on the 5 senses, so smell, taste, feel, and hear. And then we have like a note page on this template. And then here's a love letter one. And then finally, we've put some care package ideas in here as well. So let's just go back to the first one. And then what I like to do is make sure I'm on the Home tab at the top, come to Edit and select the selection pane, and then we have the selection pane that you can see here on the right hand side. So this just allows you to find things on this template. And then if you want to move things around, it's easier to grab things sometimes as well. And then if you have the newer versions of PowerPoint, you'll see this little lock icon, and that can be really useful as in being able to just position something on a page and then make changes without it moving. So say, for example, we wanted to lock the heart in here, then we can just come along and lock it, and then when we move, say, the arrow or something around it, it's not going to move. You just want to make sure that you unlock it if you were going to give this template to a customer or something, so they can actually move that item. So let's see how we can change some of these things. So first of all, we've just got the Valentine's Day activity pack. So just by looking at this, we could actually just like the Unscrabble game, we could make a new one and make it a full page one, so we could put more related words. So that would be something that you could do. And you could just, copy all of this and then just paste it, or we could just paste it into a new sheet. So to do that, we would just right click here and then just go, let's duplicate the slide so that we can keep the elements. And then I'm just going to come on here and I'm just going to hide some of these elements. So if we want anything to come back, we can keep it rather than just delete everything. So let's just find where everything is here. Yeah, so that's the back page. It just depends if we want that. So we probably want the white page, so we'll keep that one there. And then we can just come in here and just see, okay, we don't want this. Let's see what this search is. That's the word search box. And that's this one. So you just kind of have to come through and just remove everything that you don't want. We want that one. So that's our word game here. Just come down. We want that one there. That's that one. So you just come in and hide everything. So it might, even be faster just to duplicate it and make a new page altogether. So you would come through here and hide everything and then use this part here. But the other way we can do it too is just I'm going to just grab the stuff here and then we'll start again. So we've got, these were our words here with the lines. So what I would do here is insert a table. So let's go to the Insert tab and then let's just grab a table and let's just do 2 rows, and then I'm just going to come over to where the borders are, and then we don't want any borders on the outside. And sometimes you have to just do it twice to get it to remove. There we go. Now this one here, I want to have, I just want one side a little bigger than the other. So we'll just put the word here, and then this is where you can write the answer in here. So then we would just come back and we could just, copy these over. copy and paste over, and then just paste it. So you could do that, and then from here I would just copy and duplicate it and then just add the new words in. So then we would line everything up like this. And once you get it lined up, you'll see that it will go pretty much where you want it to. So you've pretty much got everything on here. So you can do it this way. That's like, and then what you can do here is, you know, obviously you just come in and change the words. But if we, just. If you wanted to play with it, we can just come in here and just group it all together. The group button here, so now we can move it around a little bit more. So now if you didn't want, say you don't want the line underneath here, we can just come in here, do a format, select the table. We're going to select the table here, and then come back to table design, up the top. Okay, there we go. Then come to the border. Now we don't want the border, and you have to, select, select that. Make sure your cursor is where you want it. Then come in here and do the bottom border. And that's going to make that disappear. So if you didn't want the border on the words, that's how you would remove that. So table design, the border, just keep removing all those lines. So click where you want it. Just gotta make sure you're on that one there. Okay, so now you've got the words, and then you've got this table here. So you can do something like that. If you don't want this line in here, just highlight all of this. Again, with the borders, just take out the left border. And that will disappear too. So now you've got the page like that, and then you can line everything up, and then you can just keep on adding more lines. So you can create a full page game from that small one that we started there. You could do a bigger thing, the same idea with the word search if you wanted to create a full length planner, page word search game. So now for this one here, so these are gift ideas. So we could turn these into, could have the gift ideas, and then let's duplicate this page too. And what we could make here is just like some love coupons on this page. And then put down the value of the coupon, and then what it's for. So we might want to, again, I would just hide the text too until you're sure of what you want to do. Maybe move this to the side and then put in your, coupon is worth, XXX, valid until date, something like that. So you could come in here and turn these into some love coupons too, change the icons. And then if you don't know, let's just come to the insert tab. You can actually get icons in PowerPoint here. So you don't have to go searching for anything. Yeah, so I just let the icons load, and then you can type in something or just go looking. So I just typed in love, and then you can see all these other icons that you could use. So we could use like this one here, and then you just click the one that you want, insert it, and then it's going to put it in here, and then let's just put it over here. And then this comes in, if you look at the top here, it comes in as a graphics format, so we can just fill it with different colors. So say we wanted to make it, you know, the pink, or maybe we want to go yellow. Let's do that darker pink there. So you can change the colors of these. If you wanted to add a border, you can do that as well. And you can see it has a little bit of a border there. Or just leave it with no outline. So you can use those as well inside here, and then you could just make the different coupons inside here. And then this one here, we've already got, like, this is to thank your customers. So we could again duplicate this page here, and then just make some different love notes. So we could call this love notes. And then you could do this for kids in the lunch boxes. You could do this, you know, for husband, spouse, friends. So we could turn all of this into some different notes here. So this one, maybe we want to just take out that's the title up there. There's your text box here. So we could take that out, and then you could come in and find a picture maybe that you have. Let's see what we can find. Yeah, so for this one, say I want to go and put a nice flower in here. So let's pick this flower here and insert it in, and then just resize it. So you can resize it down, place it on the card. So you can just place it where we want to have it placed. And now maybe we want to change the colors. We can come up to the shapes format and see what this does. Let's see, let's just pick a color from, let's pick the pink. Okay, so that's going to fill it all the way. And that's often what I'll do, is I'll just come in and play with things so you can see how everything was put together. So that's the whole box here. And that's the outside as well here as well. So this is the graphics format. So let's see if we can get this one to change with the pink. That's changing the whole thing as well. Okay, and then, so if it's a shape or something, because if we've used a picture that you can't like pull it apart and change it, what you can do, there's two different things you can do. So we're in the graphics format here. So we can, if it allows you to group, this one isn't allowing us to ungroup at the moment. So what I would do here is just try and use some graphics. If that's the outline here, so we could add, well, that's not going to work. Okay, so that shape is actually not going to allow us to change the color. So if you want to keep that as is, then we would just leave it there. So what I did, come up to the design tab at the top, and then we'll come over to format background. And then we have the solid fill here. So we could just come and select a color. And if you want to take it from that graphic, you select the eyedropper, and then you would just select the color that you wanted, and it's going to change the background for you there. So that gives it a different look and feel. Or you could go and just, we could hide this one. And then we can just insert a shape. Let's do this one here. So let's just insert a shape. And I'll put the rounded corners on it. However much you want it. Maybe we just do it like that. And then we could fill the shape. So if we wanted the pink or the purple there. So fill the shape, and then the outline, if you want a different outline, you can either keep it the same or put a different color on it. Actually, the blue is not too bad. Then once you've done that, you want to send this backwards. Send it backwards so that your items come on top, so you can, then we can change the dear customer, so we can give it a whole different look like this as well. Yeah, all right, just put that in here, however you want that, and then you could write, dear name, and then you could make some different notes. So you could give out 2 styles. So we could have this style here, then we could change the colors and do a different style, and then we can just hide everything from this panel here again. Or if you're sure you don't want this, then you could just come in and just delete everything. But I don't usually delete until, whoops, I have at least duplicated the copy, so I can always go back. We can just hide all of this. Oops, put that back in the middle. Now we just hide everything here. Okay, and if you wanted to, we could just Control D to duplicate this, and then one more, and it's going to line up on the page for you. Then the same, we can just duplicate this as well. You might want to alternate them, duplicate it again, and just put it back where you want to have that one. So then we can do something like that, and then you can have a whole page of a different style as well. And then for the love letter one here, I would just again duplicate it. And if you're making a whole set, of course, I'd go in and change all the colors to make sure everything is cohesive here. So basically, we're in the selection panel, so we can hide everything, and then just come down to the group at the bottom. So you want this part. We could keep the decorations. So if we don't want all that text, we could just leave that out. And then you can see the other elements that we've put on here. So we could leave that here. Now, if I want to just make a lined page, I like to use a table and just take down the basic lines first. And then just position it where you want it on the page. Pull it down if you want the lines a bit bigger. Then I just come up to the top here, header row is this dark blue row. I can take that out, so we don't need a header row, and then come down to the styles, and you can just click on the styles here, and then you just have to come up with a color. So highlight everything. Here's your pen color here. So let's just pick the purple, and then come to borders, and we want inside borders, and then you can see we've got the style that we want here. If you want to change that style, highlight everything, come up to the draw borders up the top here, change the style of the line. So maybe we want more of a dash, and then click on the borders again, and it's going to change all of them again for you, but that's a little lighter, that one. And then again, if you want thicker lines, we could make it thick just to exaggerate everything. Click the borders again, and now you can see the line in there. And let's just put it back to this one here. Yeah, okay, let's just, so you can just play around with things. You're not going to hurt anything. Just click on the borders, and then we're ready here. Now when you've got this set, then what I just do is highlight maybe 3 or 4 rows, do a right click, and then it's going to insert below, and then you can add some additional lines here. Now maybe you want to go around this envelope, so what I can do here is I would just duplicate maybe 2 more lines. So insert below here, and if I want to put something in here, the easiest way to do it is we can just Control D to duplicate this, and then we're going to go in and just get rid of a bunch of lines. So right click, now we want to delete, and we want to delete the rows. This makes our box smaller, and we still need a couple more off. So let's take 2 more off, delete the rows, and then we can see what we've got here. So we can line it up like that, and you can see that PowerPoint just aligns it for you. You can see the red arrows that tell you everything is spaced evenly. So we can do it like that is one way, and then just make sure we click on this icon and just send it to back so that it goes behind the lines. And if that, okay, so now we've brought that to the front. So when this happens, what we'll do is bring it forwards again. And now we've got the lines are hidden. So you just have to kind of go through that process like that. And then just quickly, I'll show you another way to do that. So we can just line everything up, and then we can make these smaller so that it goes around here. It depends on what look you want. So you'd get a look like that if you want it to go, you know, so there's no line here. But if we want this line right here, then you could just delete those rows first, and then I would duplicate it again, and we're going to line it up. Okay, and then I'm going to get to the width that I want here. And now we can come down and just go insert below. So now we have the extra line in here. And we need to go and show, because we're not seeing the borders. When you need to look and find borders, go into the border button, and sometimes it can be like the top and bottom border that isn't showing. So we want to show the top border. And you can see that came there, and then the bottom one as well, and that's going to bring that line back into view as well. So if you can't find something, that's the way to do it there. And then our last page here is just like a care package page. Again, we could use this layout, hide all this text, put in some love quotes, some different things, make it into a Valentine's Day like agenda planner. This is what we're going to do in the morning. You know, all kinds of things that you want to do on Valentine's Day. So you could make notes in here, you know, plan a dinner, plan, you know, go for a walk or something, just like Valentine's Day's activities. So there's some things that you can do with this Valentine's Day planner to make it different, and then you can, you know, put this up on Etsy as a printable set, or from, you know, wherever you're selling your printables. So hopefully that helps, and if you have any questions, please let me know. And again, it's Sue from Createful Journals, and this was the February 24 Monthly Inspiration Club template set. Thank you.